What's going on, everybody? Covenant Dip coming at you guys with another one. And this time, you guys, we have Nutraceutical Finance on here for an AMA. So I'm definitely excited about this one. We're going to dig deeper into the token, find out as much as we can possible, and see if this is a viable investment for people. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get the guests that we have in the back. So, we got Rodney, and then we also have Crypto Craig. What's going on? How are you guys doing today?
How's it going?
Good. How you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain at all. I'm definitely excited for the AMA, so I'm trying to dig deeper into the project, see what you guys have to offer. So the first thing I would like to start off with would be a brief introduction and maybe some professional background from you guys. Kind of tell me what you guys have going on prior to this token.
Cool. Well, my name is Rodney Gubler. I'm from St. George, Utah. I've been in the nutraceutical industry for about 25 years. Before I started this token, I still do. I work for my dad. He owns a nutraceutical custom manufacturing plant here in St. George, Utah. And that's what I've been doing for, all my life, man. I think I started when I was, first time I went to work for him was, I think I was like 14. So I've been doing this for a long time now.
Okay. And how about you, Craig?
I actually I was a private investigator for 2 years, and during COVID, I started my own trading business, and I did stocks and cryptos trading, and actually met some people, and they introduced me to DeFi, and I fell in love with the whole aspect, and I joined some different businesses and just went around trying to find what fit me with the industry. I started with one, and I ended up at Defiant as a moderator, but a few months later, I became an equity partner. So now I'm at Defiant, and I also did about 12 years in the supplement industry. So I know supplements and fitness and health very well. I competed in bodybuilding for about 10 years. So this is right up my alley. This is why I basically begged Rodney for me to be a co-dev.
Okay. So as far as so current occupation, you say you still work for your dad currently, and you started your own business, Craig. Is that what it is? Or if you guys want to, whichever wants to answer first.
You can answer first, Rodney.
Okay, yeah. I still work for my dad. I work in his research and development department. I custom formulate OTC drugs, over-the-counter drugs. I've formulated drugs for companies all over the United States. Some really big companies. You'll see them in Walmart, Vitamin World, GNC, all over the internet. In fact, one of the companies that I formulated a supplement for was on Fox News actually about a few months ago. So that's what I'm doing currently. So I kind of integrated that into my token.
Okay. And Craig, so that you have your own business. So what actually goes to that as far as like day-to-day functioning?
I have my own trading business on Discord, but my main position is one of the main devs at Defiant platform, and we provided Nutra, their smart contract.
Okay. Got you. So what qualities and/or experience do you guys have that makes you feel like creating a token will be beneficial for you and the investors?
Well, let's see. I think working together, we all got a lot of experience in crypto. The people on my team, they've been in crypto for about 4 years. One of them's a dev of another project. He's done coding. He's smart. He's done smart contracts for a few projects. My main expertise is in the supplement manufacturing part of this project. Through my years of experience, I can bring a lot to the table when it comes to custom manufacturing supplements.
Okay. Did you want to add anything to that, Craig? Or
I just want to say that Defiant platform, we've launched about 14 projects as Defiant, and we've launched many more before Defiant. And my knowledge in crypto, supplements, fitness, health would definitely help the projects, help the holders. I'm very knowledgeable on all the topics. I can answer pretty much any question a holder has.
Okay. So where did the idea for the project come from, and what were the steps that you took to execute the beginning of this token?
Well, last year I kind of noticed a reoccurring theme in all of the projects that I saw. It was all meme coins that really didn't have very much of a utility. Mostly it was just swaps, NFTs, wallets and stuff like that. Staking with ecosystems.
Charities.
What's that?
Charities.
Charity tokens. Yeah. And I thought, only about 12% of the world invest in crypto. I think that's what it is, about 12%. So you're missing 88% of the world, when you're marketing your product. And I thought, what would be a good way to help other tokens kind of market their label to the rest of the world? And I thought, hey, why not make supplements for them? So I hit up a few tokens to see if they wanted to get some supplements made for them. I wanted to do, I wanted to make a children's chewable vitamin and make it in the shape of little tiny Bitcoins. I thought that would be really cool for another project, maybe make it in the shape of their token. But I didn't have very much luck doing that. So I figured, why not just start my own token? I mean, I've got the manufacturing facility. I'm capable of doing it. So why not start a token to where I manufacture supplements, for my label, Nutra. We want to come out with a whole line of supplements and also offer white label services for other crypto projects, make stuff, for their label. I'm doing one right now for mine, and I'm doing one for War Pigs. I'm making a powder energy drink mix. So it's in a stick pack, and you just put it in a bottle of water. It has all the energy stuff that, a normal energy drink has, except it doesn't have all that, crap that they put in those, you drink a rock star or a monster, and, 15, 20 minutes later, you're crashing. So I came up with a good formulation for an energy drink. I also have another project that I'm going to make a supplement for. We haven't really finalized everything, but we've been talking for about 2 months now. So, yeah.
Okay. So next question would be how many people are currently on your development team?
So right now we've got 6 altogether, including Craig. We got 7. I forgot. We added Crypto Harvest. So Blaine is the is the dev of Fireflame. So he's the one that I came to first when I started my project. Actually, his token was the first one that I ever invested in. So me and him collaborated for a while and started getting the token going. And then he brought on Aaron and Cameron. They actually were mods and admin for him and Austin. So all 4 of those guys got brought in, or all 3 of those guys got brought in with Blaine. And then we picked up Crypto Harvest. He has his own YouTube channel. So we thought, it'd be cool to have a YouTuber on board that, can do updates and stuff like that for the project. But Aaron, does marketing, and Cameron does the graphics. Austin, helps both of those guys out. And then we got, and then Craig came on board. We actually haven't put Craig on the website yet, but yeah, that's the team.
Okay. So how were your team members obtained? And what is that? So basically you already have the roles. So you have people for graphics. If you don't mind just briefly going through just the individual roles that the team members hold also.
Yeah. Okay. So again, Blaine was the first one I brought on. Me and him started the project. Basically, he was going to be doing, he was going to do the smart contract at first until we picked up Defiant. But, he's helped me, get everything going, with the promotions and stuff like that. And then he brought on, like I said, Aaron and Cameron and Austin. Aaron does most of our marketing. He reaches out to exchanges and stuff like that to get all that kind of stuff going. Cameron does graphics and helps Aaron out with the marketing. They both live in the UK, so it's kind of nice to have them, with their time schedule, because they can also help in the Telegram when I'm asleep. Austin, same thing. He's kind of learning how to do coding. He's learning how to do websites. He does a lot of our banners and stuff like that. And then but all those guys got brought in with Blaine. And then Crypto Harvest, we just met along the way, and we brought him on board because he has his own YouTube channel. And then Craig, with Defiant platform. Yeah, that's kind of how they all came about.
Okay. Like I said, excuse all the questions. I like to be thorough when I go through deep dives.
Questions are fine, brother.
So I ask anything that is what the way I feel like I do my AMAs and no one else does AMAs. I don't like AMAs that are fluff and just made to highlight the token, and that's it. That does not help investors, and that's why a lot of different people end up in rug pools, because so many different people will push something without knowing what the narrative is or any of the background information behind it, whether it be good or bad. If it's public, I cover it, because if anything, you guys should want to get in front of it as a company anyway, because I mean, you would rather have a narrative than not have one during that time frame. So
exactly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in fact, I made it a rule that everybody on the team had to be doxxed. Like, we all had to show our faces. We couldn't just have avatars, of a Shiba Inu dog and a fake name and stuff like that. Like, I wanted to be as transparent as possible. So everybody doxed, and I got a great team helping me out.
Okay, so you did mention that at least one or at least I guess 2 or 3 of the members have come from another token. So do you feel like that will be a conflict of interest at all, and or hinder the availability of the team?
Oh, no way. No. The Fireflame token that Blaine started, like, they're still kind of in a migration to a V2 contract, and they've been doing it actually for a while now, because they've kind of slowed down a lot with the market. They've all basically just kind of jumped on board and have concentrated on Nutra. So no, it hasn't hindered us at all.
Yeah, they've been available for us all day, every day. Oh yeah, and and they've mentioned our project in their community, and we brought some of their community over, and some of our community's gone over there. We believe in being cool with all projects. Like, unity is an important part of crypto. And it's good to find good projects out there that like what Blaine started, Fireflame.
Okay. The reason for me asking that is because you can see how it could possibly be a conflict of interest if it's not taken care of or handled correctly. And on top of that, with him running another token and being the lead dev of that token, because I do believe that's what I saw on that website, that he was the lead dev of that token. Damn. So this is the token right here. So he's actually the founder of this one. So that means that's a healthy and healthy role there that's going to cause a lot of time to be taken up. And you also just mentioned that was one of the main people that kind of helped with the process. So that's why I was wondering if there was going to be a hindrance or a blockage in between that.
Well, that's another reason that I came in.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put Craig as co-dev. His team, actually, they do a dang good job with running Fireflame. So, Blaine kind of just bounces back and forth now. So it's mostly, since we partnered up with Defiant, Defiant has actually kind of come on board and helped out a lot with the token. So, it really hasn't hindered us at all.
Okay. Because I did, just because it is somebody who is a current dev of your token pretty much, and you guys are involved, I looked up Fireflame, and I was looking into the actual token. Not a whole lot of motion right this second. Is a bearish market, so I'm not really,
like I said, they're
every chart looks really bad.
Yeah, but the main thing that I was actually looking at when I actually went to Token Sniffer as far as Fireflame was the 5 out of 100. Then of course scrolling down, literally almost all the contracts that are related, which there shouldn't be any contracts that are related to that contract if it was made specifically for that one. So all of them are
happy you didn't write your contract.
Literally all of them are rufflers. So that's why I had to ask, because if anybody public can do this research.
You can copy and paste contracts all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
A lot of
why I
people do
wanted to
that.
ask, with him being on the background of a token, then me researching the token that he's currently working on and seeing several different, you know what I mean? That's kind of I have to address red flags. So
Oh yeah, no, that's
that's
fine. Like I said,
I respect that 100%.
okay. Yeah. So I just had to, you know what I mean? Had to bring that portion up since he is on the back end. But you guys are pretty much saying that he's just kind of going into an advisory role, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
And
I would say so.
you're Craig more or less taking over for what would be that decision making period.
Yes.
Okay. So like I said, had to go ahead and clear that up. All right, something else that recently was noted as far as the token. You recently had 2 team members leave publicly. So I don't know if you want to comment on that or kind of address the factors as far as them kind of saying that they were leaving the Nutra team. One of them being Crypto Beauty.
oh yeah. She left right after launch. It was just personal reasons for her, I guess. I think she was more dedicated to Saitama. So I think she wanted to kind of just put more of her
Conflict of
focus on Saitama.
interest. Believe me, I came in. I'm like a project manager. I'm cleaning everything up.
Yeah, so I, you know what I mean. So I, like I said, all the questions, like I said, any red flags, anything that can be publicly seen, I feel like should be addressed in an AMA because that means that the person doing the AMA did the proper research as far as presenting the token. So you know what I mean. So that's
and you're
why
doing a great job.
I dig as deep as I do. So next one up
you should.
is Lord of the Shield will be another person that actually
We
left.
just talked about
if you
this.
want to, if you would like to address this situation and this team member leaving.
He wasn't even.
Well, he wasn't actually a team member.
Okay.
He wasn't on the team. No, I actually he got referred to me by somebody else to do promotions and stuff. You know how they do it on Twitter. Yeah, and so we talked for about a week, back and forth a little bit, and he told me, how bullish he was on the token and stuff. And then so he put his price down and we negotiated on it, and I paid half. And then he said he'd get the other half in Nutra tokens or whatever, but no, that was never discussed. But then after that, he started coming at me like saying that, why do you have Saitama devs on your team? And I was like, well, we don't have any Saitama devs on our team. And he said that one of the first people, or when he looked at the followers, the first person on the list was a Saitama dev. And, I don't really have any control of how Twitter, puts
dude,
the
it's like your
people
top
in order
8 on MySpace.
I don't really have, control of how Twitter puts, the order of people on that are my followers. Right. But I told him, the Saitama has nothing to do with Nutra. That's that's a weird, that's a weird question. And
yeah, I think the only thing with Saitama is that you wanted to like white label, supplement for them.
Yeah, Saitama came to me and wanted to make a product, and so we were going to make a product with Saitama, but then they were busy they started getting really busy with their Sata Pro. So it didn't happen. And I think that's the reason why, he followed me on Twitter, because, that's just what the people usually do if they're going to,
do business with you.
Do business with your project. So he didn't like that idea. And he asked me how much I was paying him out of my marketing wallet. And then I told him I'm not paying him out of my marketing wallet. I have no idea why you're insisting on this. And so he told me that if he found out, that he would expose me. And I was like, look, man, why don't you just give me the money back and be on your way?
Gotta love these kids, man.
Yeah. I was like, just give me the money back and be on your way. Like, you don't have to promote my project. That's fine. So, and then he didn't like that. He thought that was fishy that I asked for the money back. But, if he's not going to believe me and, what I tell him when I tell him the truth, then, just.
I'm surprised he paid you back, man.
He didn't pay all of it. He didn't pay all of it back, but he paid some of it back.
He charged for a tweet.
Yeah, he charged me for a tweet. And and then ever since then, he hasn't really liked my project. He thought I was rude to him. I mean, you really can't show emotion through text. I mean, I was just I didn't capitalize I didn't put in caps, my messages or anything. So just telling him to.
It's like when you're talking to a woman, you can't read between the lines when you're texting. It don't happen.
Exactly. So I guess he left on a bad note. He wasn't part of the team though.
Okay,
And
so he
then-
wasn't part of the core team.
No, never. No.
Okay.
No, he was just a Twitter promoter, I guess you could call it. It didn't work out, unfortunately. Things happen, things happen in crypto. It's just how it is.
Yep.
Okay. And as far as the shifting in your structure as of right now, I understand that you're still newer, but can we expect any more changes as far as to your core team?
No. The team I got now is solid.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. And something else that I saw that was recently posted that I'm going to go ahead and play because I guess there was some controversy here also. Let's go ahead and play this video for everyone.
Yep.
Let's see if I get audio.
Nutraceutical Finance. Today I decided to introduce my dad, who is the CEO of Deseret Laboratories, and this is where I make my products for the Nutraceutical Finance token. Here's my dad, Scott Gubler.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? I started Deseret Laboratories. I'm the founder in 1986, and we've been custom manufacturing products for many of the pharmaceutical and nutraceutical companies in the U.S. Rodney works in R&D, helps develop processes and products for many companies in the U.S. and is very experienced in formulation. We are supporting Nutraceutical Finance in his efforts to launch his enterprise, and we wish him well.
And I make all the products here.
And yes, he's developing and making the products under our roof. We have all the equipment necessary to develop and manufacture nutraceutical OTC products.
Well, there you have it. That's my dad. Just wanted to give a little introduction so that everybody can get a feel of who he is, and so that everybody can see that Deseret Laboratories is where I make my products for Nutraceutical Finance. Thank you, and we'll talk to you guys later.
I still got to fly out and make sure it exists, bro.
So
you can tell my dad's not. Me and him are a little camera shy when it comes to doing videos.
Okay.
But no, the reason why I did that is because I use my dad's company as my utility, and there was a lot of people that said that it was a lie, that the pictures I took were fake, that I snuck into that facility at nighttime and recorded. I mean, that's a pretty high tech facility. I don't think I could sneak in, but so I figured, why not just get him on camera and let him tell everybody. So yeah,
Respect the pops.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Dad.
So that brings me to an intro to my next question. So with him saying that you can use the facility, how many employees do you have at the facility that will be working directly for Nutra? Or meaning that you will control the payroll, therefore, or how exactly is that going to work?
Oh, so none of the employees at Deseret, well, I've only got the first product formulated, and I've done the benchtop for it. So in R&D, you basically do everything to prepare the product to be made in the factory. So we haven't gotten to the part yet to where we'll be making it in the factory. We're almost there, actually. But there right now, a lot of people, it's hard to get people to work. We got about 185, 190 employees there. So when I make the products there, I just do it through my LLC, Nutraceutical Finance. So it's kind of like, the way I do it is I'll be making the products in the R&D lab, which is kind of cool because our R&D lab has, everything that you need to make a product. We got granulation machines, we got coating machine, the tabulating machine. We've got a little part where I can do the packaging and bottling. We got a hopper and everything in there because it's kind of like a little manufacturing facility. So I am going to be making the products there with me and about 5 other people that work there. 4 of them are in the R&D lab, and then I got another guy that works in the packaging department that he'll come in and help me out. The reason why I'm doing it in there like that is we won't be, if I don't put it into production, I save a lot of money. And so the overhead that I have is basically zero. I use everything in there for free. I pay the guys to help me out when I'll be manufacturing the products. So it's kind of cool that the profit margin that I'll have when I'm selling these products is going to be, you know, I'm going to be making a lot back through these products because I don't have to pay to have it done in a, you know, in production, which will save me a lot of money. And being able to formulate the products myself, like, you know, that saves a lot of money. So basically all I'll be paying when I make these products is I'll be paying for the raw materials and just like the bottles and caps and stuff. So it's actually a really, really good deal.
Okay, so more or less your father is fronting the funds for the material
No,
as far as
well,
to make the products, or because I'm trying to just grasp a full understanding of exactly what
sure.
the process is that is going to be happening. So pretty much Nutraceutical is going to be utilizing your dad's warehouse and the materials. That's what I'm gathering so far. The materials that are already there. You don't have to pay out of pocket for these materials because they're already present. You don't have to pay for the machinery and or the workers right now because they're already paid for or have a salary or whatever the situation is. So technically, none of the employees work for Nutra. They work for
See,
Desert
so
Lab.
I'm the only person at Desert Labs that is Nutraceutical Finance. What I do is through the taxes of, you know, the buys and sells, we got some that go to the marketing and product development wallet, and that's what I'll be using to actually make the products for Nutra. But like I said, all I'll be doing is paying for the raw materials and stuff to make them. Right now, I actually put up the money to start the first product that we're making. I haven't taken anything out of the marketing wallet yet. I'll be doing this with another token. So we're kind of splitting the cost just to get the first product out there. You know, we wanted to make sure that the first product was done and out there for, you know, so we can do promotions, we can market it and all that. We wanted to get it done within like a few weeks of launch. So I put up the money to get it all started. But then I'll take it out of the marketing and product development wallet, you know, as soon as we get farther into the process.
Okay. So basically, as far as distribution, shipping, order fulfillment, all of that stuff will be solely on you as far as to get those processes out at first until you're able to hire a staff, pretty much.
Yeah, well, we do have a shipping department, so I will be using the factory to do a lot of this stuff. Like I said, though, I haven't gotten that far to where I need to start doing that. As soon as we get the first product made, then we have a call center in place. We're gonna be selling the products online through my website. My dad is actually building a new website for his company because his is really old.
Yeah.
We got, we're going to be doing it on, we're going to get an Amazon store account. So we'll be selling it on Amazon and, you know, there's a lot that we're going to be doing with this product. We're going to, War Pigs actually is getting some NFL players that we're going to do partnerships with. So like there's a lot in store for this first product. It's a powdered energy drink mix, like I said. So, that's basically how we're going to be doing it.
Okay. So the reason for me asking that is to establish if the facility should be called Desert Labs or it can be called Nutra. And another reason for asking that is because the advertisement on your Twitter. I am a crypto influencer and enthusiast. I am a CEO of Nutraceutical Finance token with real world utility, like my 190 square foot facility will take over.
I think when I wrote that was like when I first started. I don't know why I wrote that. I think I was just writing that just to be funny.
Well, you're in the family, so
yeah. I mean, when my dad retires, he'll hand me over the company. I'm the only son in the family, so all that's in the future. I am actually a shareholder of the company, a very small shareholder. So, I mean, it's just me. Kind of just me boasting. I thought it was funny at the time.
Yeah, trust me. I have, like I said, I dig deep. I look at every intricate part of things, so I want people
You're
to
good,
be able
bro.
to
You're
know,
good.
you know what I mean, specifically what's to it. So I gotta
Nobody
ask.
would ask that. Nobody would ask that.
So
Do your
gotta
own
ask.
research.
Yeah.
Nope, that's good,
So,
man.
yeah, and I want this to be a video to whereas people can literally look through this and feel like man, I can look through and do majority of the research here. Of course, don't want this to be an end all be all at all, period. But this is a place where people can actually find good information and a deep dive pretty much into this token. So let me move forward. So with that being said, so there will be no restrictions to usage of the facility, like you have to wait until after hours to actually utilize any of the machinery to get a bigger order or anything like that.
No, when it comes to a really, really, really big order in the future, then yeah, I'll put it in production. So, but we have a calendar and stuff of how we do it. So, it'll always fit in. We've got a lot of machines there. We got a lot of equipment. I mean, we got 3 packaging rooms. We got about 4 granulation rooms. We got 3 coating rooms. It's a 3-story building. Let's see, we got 9 packaging lines. We got 3 that are temperature controlled. Not all of them are always in use. So it's really, really easy to put, my product in there and get it done. So I won't ever really have to wait on anything, and I won't have to come in after hours either.
Okay, so you have ways to work around. Okay, so we'll touch back on the facility and the products in a second. Let's go back to the back end. Who is in charge of the deployer wallet and marketing funds?
Oh, I am.
I am also.
Yeah, me and Craig.
So both of you guys are in access to that. So does that mean that a multi-sig is utilized during that process?
No multi-sig right now. No.
Okay, is that something that's going to be utilized in the future?
I do have experience with Gnosis, so that is actually a great idea.
Okay.
We can implement that. That's no issue.
Okay, so what is the current supply and why was a large amount of the supply burned after the pre-sellers were airdropped?
Let me answer this. Current supply is 2 billion. Rodney wanted to go with 10 billion. So we wrote the contract for 10 billion. So when Rodney was like, oh, let's burn 80% because we had to change the supply. So we were like, all right, we'll just burn the tokens when we do the multi-sender app. So we did the multi-sender app, we burned the tokens, but the tokenomics and the contract functions were not set for 2 billion. So that's why the contract was acting funky during launch and the day after.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we didn't sell enough tokens in the pre-sale because I mean, if we didn't do the burn, my wallet would have had like 75-80% of the tokens, and people do FUD about that. So I figured, why not just burn them? Let's just burn them and put it down to 2 billion. I mean, the burn didn't affect anybody's. It didn't affect the value of the tokens. And
contrary to popular belief, burning does not affect the actual price of the token. It affects the holding percentage.
Yeah. So nobody got special treatment on that.
We were going to do just 2 billion to start, but Rodney was like, no, let's do a huge burn. I'm just being transparent as possible. And then now he's like, why did you let me do that? I was like, it's your project, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a dumb choice. I shouldn't have done that, but the supply now is at 2 billion. Yeah. The seed investors, the private sellers, and the pre-sellers, they didn't benefit from it. Nobody did, actually. It was just to burn the supply. Get it down there.
And everyone is going to get more reflections from that, not just the pre-sellers. Because when they buy in, they're buying in, a bigger percentage than they would have if the supply was 10 billion. So it's fair across the board.
Yeah.
Okay, so the website does have to be adjusted because I'm seeing that it says that 10 billion supply on there.
It's being worked on right now, like at this moment.
Yep.
Okay. So
my boy just got back from a birthday trip, so he's on it right now.
Okay. So do you guys feel that that process helped or hindered the long term process?
I think it was like it's just a little hiccup, to be honest with you. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to deter anything.
No.
We cleared up all the FUD. I've made a video. I've written a ton explaining the situation. And I just really tried to get everyone to really understand what happened. So I don't think it's going to hinder us at all.
No.
Okay. So really quick, let's go over the tokenomics and why you guys chose that layout.
Okay. So yeah, we do the 4% rewards in Ethereum. I figured, it'd be cool to give back to the holders. Ethereum rewards are always nice. The marketing and dev wallet. That's the marketing, product development, and the dev wallet. Also, 1% of that goes to Defiant. They're the launching platform that we use. And then we got the treasury for the 1% that we'll use for whatever, buybacks and burns and stuff like that.
And the treasury is not implemented yet. It will be. We have an ETH forwarder contract. We just have to teach Rodney how to use it.
Okay. Okay. 10-4. What would you guys classify as the official use cases for this token? And then can you run through how they work and the benefits for your holders?
Okay. So the use case, you mean like the utility?
Exactly. So basically what your token will be used for, utilities, what you feel like is going to actually generate the holders some type of value.
So the whole point of the token is to manufacture supplements and, sell them on the open market, and that'll bring in revenue back to the token. And what we do is all the revenue that comes from all the sales of the products goes into a wallet. Nobody in the team gets any of the.
It's a corporate wallet.
Yeah, it's a corporate wallet. And then we'll decide like what we're going to do with it. And we'll be doing buybacks and burns. We'll be doing contests with it. We'll be doing giveaways. We'll be doing airdrops. There's everything that comes from the sales of the products is to it is to benefit the holders. It's incentives for holding our token, basically, is what it is.
Okay, so pretty much the utility and or benefits to the token are the Ethereum rewards and the fact that you guys are going to be generating that money for that wallet.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll touch back on that in a second. What are your long-term and short-term goals for the token?
Well, short-term goals is to get a whole supplement line for Nutra. Get it out there into the world. Get it popular. I want to be able to have the Nutra label everywhere. I want to put it into Walmart. I want to put it in Vitamin World, GNC, all over the internet. The long-term goals, we're going to be doing a lot here in the future with, the metaverse. I want to open up a supplement store in the metaverse. And so far we've got one plotted land through Defiant. And then we're working on another plot with another guy that I'm working with. So I'm going to try and put 2 stores into the metaverse.
Why 2? Why not 100?
Yeah, why not? We'll start with 2. Yeah, I want to get, I kind of want it to be like a GNC for the metaverse.
That would be awesome.
Not only will it have supplements for Nutra, but all the other tokens that I'm going to do supplements for, those will also be sold in the metaverse store.
Okay, so long-term goal, you want to create a metaverse store where you can actually sell your products through the metaverse. Short-term, what was the goal you said again? I'm sorry.
Just to get my product out there, out into the world.
Okay, so get the product out there. All right, so
you got to think about it. The nutraceutical industry is huge. I mean, it's a $450 billion industry. Everybody in the world takes a supplement in one form or another, whether it be Bayer or aspirin or vitamins, protein shakes, pre-workouts, post-workouts, BCAAs. I mean, everybody in the world takes a supplement. And the cool thing about my background and the facility that I have to make these products is that is that I can make anything, any kind of dietary supplement I can make. And so that's the cool thing about, Nutra, is that, we're starting off with the energy drink, but man, we're going to expand and create a lot of stuff. Like, I'm going to do a children's chewable vitamin. Like I said, I want to make it in the shape of little Bitcoins. Our second product is going to be a probiotic. I've already got the formula done in the blend, and we've only been launched now for less than a week, and I've already got the second supplement almost done. And after that, we're going to do another one, and we're going to market these. And Nutra's going to be pretty big.
Okay. Okay. So let's dig back into the project. So who created and deployed the contract?
Defiant did.
Defiant. So the actual company, Defiant.
Defiantplatform.com. Yes.
Okay. Was the contract tested and audited before launch?
Yes, it was tested and actually written by Safe Solidity. We actually went through 3 or 4 different contracts before we came out with this last rendition.
Okay. Stand forward with that. How many contracts have they created prior?
Do you mean which contracts? Like project contracts, you mean?
Yes.
We've done about 14.
14. Okay. Okay. And this question will be, I guess, directed towards Rodney, since you just joined on. What made you pick your contract creator versus some of the other more well-known creators? No offense at all, but just asking for
No offense taken.
You know what I mean? So what made you go with them? What qualities did you see in this company that made you go with Defiant?
Well, so Defiant was actually referred to me by one of the consultants that we have on board for Nutra. He was actually going to use Defiant and introduced me to him. And, I went over their website, looked at, kind of dove deep a little, into their project. And I don't know, it just clicked. And so, you kind of get a feeling when you talk with somebody, and it just, for some reason, it just felt right. So I went with them. The price was good. At the time, the bigger ones, like you said, those cost a lot of money. And I just, Defiant was, they were decent priced, and, they've got a good project. They actually launched Shuna, and Shuna actually was pretty successful. And so I looked at that and I thought, okay, yeah, why not go with them?
Yeah, and I actually saw that in a bit of my research, which I'm going to pull up in 1 second. Was this contract made specifically for Nutra?
This contract was customized for Nutra.
So it's a Forge contract.
This contract was customized for Nutra. Yes, our contract, we customize it for each project, but the source code is the same.
Okay.
But
okay.
It is our proprietary contract. You can't find it anywhere else.
Okay, because you definitely probably already hinted to why I was looking for that token sniffer report came up, which I don't really pay attention to token sniffer too much.
I don't either.
Look at the
I can
details.
explain everything on this.
Okay.
So
well, if you want to explain it, you feel more than free to go through.
I definitely want to.
The part that I was actually looking into was just the 85% likeness, pretty much, to this meme coin marketing. And I pretty much dug into that token since it was made by the same people. And I was looking at what was going on, and I saw they had 2 cents in liquidity. And I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, we forked that over to another token. But it's the source code is the same, but what the project needs is what we customize. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
So we know, like, our code, it works if we customize it correctly. So why would we change things? You know what I mean? We just customize it for the project.
So, as you stated beforehand, you've done Shuna. Shuna is actually one of the top ones that I noticed on the list. So that one I definitely am familiar with. But I just wanted to know and kind of have an explanation of what exactly are your requirements to launch a token on your platform, especially seeing how the last token was currently in the state that it's in because it rug pulled.
That forked.
You said this one was transferred to another contract.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes
I'm
me
not
feel a lot
saying that
better.
other contract is doing any better in this bear market, but it didn't. We have had 0 rug pulls on our platform. I would not put up with that shit.
Okay, yep. I definitely would like to see 0 rug pulls at all. You know what I mean? So
You can't rug pull our contracts. You can't even take out, like, even if the liquidity isn't locked, you cannot take out that much liquidity at once. We have it so you can only take out a certain percentage. So they would literally have to do like 100 transactions. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, like I said, I like to be thorough. So I had to look at it. I saw the contract similarities, and that you guys were possibly the creators of one of the contracts, and had to figure out what was going on with the chart and the logistics of the situation. So,
Of course.
let's get back to some product information. Do you have a current customer base to sell your Nutra products to?
No, not yet.
I do.
Okay, so somebody's
We're working on it.
I've been in the fitness and bodybuilding industry for over a decade. I got 4,000 Facebook friends who are pretty much all bodybuilders, fitness competitors, sports athletes. Like, I have tons of people we can sell to. I actually made a status about a few months ago just to see who would be interested in buying Nutra, and I got a lot of responses.
Okay, so possible clientele, but no direct clientele right this second.
No direct clientele, but once we come out with the product, I will make those connections solid.
Okay, and that's actually my next question. Do you have any products that are ready for sale now? If so, how would someone be able to obtain those products?
No, like we said, the first product is going to be going into manufacturing soon. Like I said, I got done with the formulation and the bench top. So we also we had a design for the packet, but we're going to be changing it. So we're going to be getting that done, and then it'll go into production probably next week. The way we're going to be selling it was that the other question?
Yeah.
Just starting off, it'll be on our website. We'll do it through BNB probably, just because it's extremely cheap gas fees. But then we're going to be expanding after. We're going to be doing mostly a lot of promoting with it, a lot of giveaways and stuff, kind of just to get the Nutra name out there.
Yep.
Okay. And what exactly are the ingredients that are going into that? Is there anything specific that you guys are using that'll be different than anybody else is using right now?
Well, what I did is I got a Gatorade Zero formula and kind of copied it and just tweaked it up a little bit. I put some guarana seed extract in it, some taurine in it. I got some caffeine in it. Those are basically the energy ingredients that are in the stick pack. But everything else, it's it's got sucralose and stevia. Let's see, what else did I put in it? Sea salt. Geez, I wish I had the formula with me right now. Basically, everything that's in a Gatorade Zero drink is what's in this energy drink, but with some energy ingredients.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing extravagant or weird. No, it's a pretty simple formula.
Still waiting for my sample.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I know, right?
Okay. So as far as creating the actual supplements, have you figured out a base price of what you will be charging for these?
Not yet. Like I said, this first batch that we're doing, we're just going to basically be giving it away.
Yep.
Yeah. And I actually have a question as far as the Gatorade energy drink that you were talking about. I'm a little bit curious as far as the formula with that one. What did you add as far as the energy portion? Because is there caffeine in Gatorade?
No, like I said, so I just took the Gatorade Zero formula and copied it and then tweaked it and put energy stuff into it.
So basically, the taste features are.
Yeah,
I'm new to
it tastes like a Gatorade drink, but with energy.
Has a little kick.
Energy. Yeah.
Okay. 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 So what are the marketing plans for the token and the products?
Marketing plan for the token. Well, we're gonna, all the normal stuff, AMAs like we're doing now, Twitter Spaces. We're gonna get get articles published about it, like what Yahoo Finance and stuff. I want to do a commercial for for YouTube, kind of get it out like that. Marketing products, it's kind of a hard process to get the word out there. So like I said, most of our marketing at the beginning is we're just going to be giving the stick packs away.
I got a ton of people I can use as brand ambassadors, bro. I got you.
Yeah. Craig does, and then Jonathan from More Pigs has some connections too, because I'm going to be doing one for them also.
Yep. Plus, we just applied to CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. We our DEX score is low because we just submitted the information, so we're waiting for that to update, and all that really helps the optics of the token.
Okay, so because it's a nutraceutical product, and you will definitely need more eyes than just the cryptocurrency community to really push your product. The brand ambassadors will help. So what is so brand ambassadors, and what else will be doing as far as people who are not currently in cryptocurrency, as far as trying to obtain your project? And products, as far as advertisement wise, what would you be pushing for as far as that? Is it just brand ambassadors as of right now? You guys still in the phase of where you're kind of thinking about where you're going with it, or?
Brand ambassadors, and we were thinking of doing something like when you used to have the soda bottles and you take the cap off and you says that you win something. We're gonna do that with the products where they'll see, oh, I won Nutra tokens. What's Nutra? You know what I mean? And they go to the website, they look it up, they're like, oh, hey, this is crypto. Like, I'm not even familiar with crypto. They come into the Telegram, we guide them on how to buy the token. Yeah. So it's bringing people into crypto.
Okay. And guys, I definitely do see the questions. You guys will definitely have an opportunity towards the end. I'm almost done with my line of questioning, and then I'll let the chat ask any questions that they want to, given from the information that they've heard during this AMA. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I'm trying to run through these and get.
No way. Question away, man.
Okay. So how much revenue goes back to Desert Labs?
So when I order the raw materials, they'll probably tack on like an extra 10%, and that's all they'll be getting out of these products. Because like I said, I'm able to use the facility and manufacture these products. I don't have any overhead cost or nothing. They're not going to charge me to make them either. And my dad owns a company,
that helps.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's actually a really good setup.
Okay, so pretty much 10% of product purchases. So like individual products, are you talking about
the raw materials? The raw materials. Yeah. So when I order the raw materials to create it. Yeah. When I order the raw materials to create it, they'll tack on an extra 10%. And when I make the batch sheet, they charge me a little bit to make the batch sheet because of the process and stuff. But other than that, that's about it.
Okay. What percentage of the sales go back to Nutra, and what the funds would go to? So you said the funds go to a corporate wallet, which you guys will be doing a couple of different things too. So you guys kind of touched on that one. Let me see. What do you see as a monthly projection for your project's funds?
Monthly projection for our project's funds?
Like as far as the products that you will put out, what do you see as Nutra Finance begins to put projects out is going to be probably a base monthly projection? You know what I mean? Usually
if you're going to model from the products.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet.
What's a goal? What would you like to see first? Monthly.
I don't know. We'll start like 10,000 maybe. 10,000, maybe 15.
Okay, trying to ease
revenue,
up from there as far as
yeah.
Okay, revenue into it. Okay. Just want to see as far as the planning process and how much you guys are going to try to push as far as your marketing push, or as far as the products you guys are going to push out. How many products you guys are going to have, and then.
Yeah. So this first batch that I'll be doing, I'll be doing about 10,000 stick packets. And like I said, we'll be giving all those away, and however that goes, we'll If it goes good, then I'll probably do 25 to 30,000 more of them. And we'll sell them for probably 30 cents a piece. So I don't know, do the math, it just all depends on if they sell or not, but they'll eventually sell. It just might take longer than a month.
Okay. And really quick, let's run through just a couple of things on the roadmap, and if you guys can tell me where we currently are as far as your roadmap and where you guys are kind of trying to get to at this point.
New roadmap is being uploaded right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
Okay.
went through the roadmap the other day, and we're basically on phase 4. I mean, there's a few things on phase 2 that haven't been checked off yet.
yeah, we're
Phase
trying to
3,
get the full KYC. We're trying to get an audit done. I'm looking into that right now.
Yeah, and the
Just
unit.
for the optics, really, because we've already doxed ourselves. I don't see a benefit in KYCing, really. I'm just everyone knows who I am in the crypto space, so I can vouch for Rodney all day.
Yep.
Okay. So how will the team members get compensated for working on the Nutra team?
The team actually bought in on the pre-sale and the private sell. And then, and also we have a dev wallet too from the marketing and the product development wallet. A little percentage of that will be going to the team.
Yep, the team did get tokens, but we actually blacklisted so they can't sell.
Yep.
Okay. So last question out again, and then we'll go ahead and open it up for the chat and everything. I was noticing a little bit of a controversial situation going on between the nutraceutical team and the Bolix team. So I don't know if you would like to address or talk about that situation in any light, just so we can clear things up possibly.
I got their light paper in front of me because, they sound a lot like Defiant Platform.
Yeah, I don't really even know how it started. I think one of their guys rated one of our tweets or something and said something, and then the dev came into our Telegram, and I mean he apologized, which that was cool, but then it just seemed like he was soft shilling his project, and so we kicked him out of the Telegram. And then ever since then, we see some of his community members rating our tweets and stuff, but it is what it is. It's crypto.
And Lord of the Shill, wasn't he like pushing people?
Yeah,
like,
Lord of the
saying,
Shill.
I don't like Nutra. Go to Bolix or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Which
it's just childish.
It is what it is. I mean, I think somebody compared their token to Nutra, but I looked through their website.
No comparison.
I couldn't see anything to do with manufacturing supplements. So I know they're launching soon. I wish them good luck.
Okay, 10-4. The reason I asked that also is because there has been a rash of what seems to be communities going back and forth, and it's not good for business on either end. So
no, it really isn't.
That's definitely something that I feel like is important to investing. Also, you feel like something is solid and there's something like that going on to where it kind of fluctuates the charts. And a lot of people are not even on Twitter and don't really know what's going on, and they just see their investment tanking. So you know what I mean? You definitely want to be ahead of things like that and be able to address if there are any issues at hand or anything that needs to be addressed at all, period. So
I mean, if there is an issue, anybody can hit me up on Twitter and talk with me about it. I'm willing to talk to anybody. I don't really see any issues though. Twitter is, Twitter, and it does hurt projects, especially when, if somebody doesn't know exactly 100% of what a token is and they kind of just base it on their opinion. It's always good to, what's that?
Or the opinion of others.
That's right. It's always good to just go to the source and smash it, Nutra, I won't let any of my community members, go out and raid somebody's tweets and tell them to, come to Nutra. I like to be cool with every project out there.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to scroll through. If you guys have any chats, drop any chats, any questions, drop them in the chat and let me know. Steve, you had a question. What sets them apart from other few tokens that does supplements? Just in case I missed something already.
That's a good question. I have noticed that there are a few tokens out there that have supplements made with their label on it. The thing that sets us apart is when those tokens get those supplements made, they go to a manufacturing facility to get them made. Well, we are the manufacturing facility that makes the products. Exactly. And by having this manufacturing facility to make products, I can make a product for a fraction of the price that they're making theirs for, which means that I can sell mine and make more from the cells. So,
and what's in it.
Yeah, exactly. I can custom formulate anything. I can take a pre-workout, look at the formula. I can take a pre-workout that sells for $50. I can copy the formula, tweak it, make it mine, and I can sell it for 15. Same thing, same formula. I can just make it cheaper, which means that, we can bring in more revenue to the token.
Okay. And Alex is asking how big are the dev wallets, percentage of supply?
My wallet, I've got 1% on 4 different wallets, and I am using those for giveaways and contests and stuff.
Okay. Still scrolling through here, trying to see if there's any other questions. I know a couple other people will be doing it. You have to wait. Okay, I think you already hit that portion also. Yep. So if anybody has any other questions, I know I am pretty thorough with my my AMA, so it might not be too many questions out there.
Can we talk about something before we? I think it's been an hour, right? Oh, there we go. Here's another question. Raw materials from India because they are cheap. Federal authorities also found that nearly 70% of raw materials exported done by federal inspectors were contaminated. What different impurities can you guarantee to people? Yes, I can, because every time a raw material comes into our facility, we test everything before it leaves the receiving department. So we run it through a bunch of tests, micros, everything. So everything that we use is completely safe.
Okay. And what is it? What was it that you want to say? I just saw that question pop up, so I didn't want to.
Oh, no, no. I wanted me and Craig wanted to clarify something that happened at launch. With our reward system, we noticed that right when we launched the token, it shot up pretty high, and then there was a big sell-off, and a lot of people thought that it was one of the private investors that bought in a big amount. But what it was is our reward system, when it dispenses the rewards, to the holders, it was actually set too high. So what happened
was based off of a 10 billion supply, not a 2 billion supply.
Yeah, it's something that we didn't catch. So what it did is it collected those rewards until it hit a certain amount.
And it sold 20 ETH at once.
Yeah, because one of the seed investors that bought 5 ETH worth, when we launched, they bought another 6 ETH. And they
transferred it over to another wallet.
They 3x their investment, but then they transferred it from one wallet to another. When you do that, you get
taxes come out. Yep.
Yeah, and our taxes were set at 20%, our sell taxes.
About 22 just for the first 7 days.
Yeah, that person actually lost what was it, 8,000 with that transfer. And what happened is that 8,000 got dispensed amongst the holders in Ethereum rewards. But what it did was
and everything before that was taxed.
Yeah, exactly. It hit that that accumulation of Ether that was going to rewards. It capped it off plus some, And so when it got to Spence, the chart tanked, and it kind of scared a lot of people off, and a lot of people fudded about it. But we just had the reward system set too high, so it accumulated too much.
We instantly did buybacks to try to, clear
Yep.
the air.
Everything that went into the marketing wallet, I threw right back in as a buyback. Yeah, so you can see it right there. So it shot up all the way up to 0.001.
1.4 or 1.5.
Yeah, it went all the way up to like 1.4, and then it hit that sell off, and went back down to whatever. But a lot of people saw that as that we what's the word? We had somebody that was one of the private investors that made a lot of money off of that. But what it was is it was just the rewards kicking in, because when Ether rewards are distributed, it shows up as a sell.
And that's
on the
Dex
charts.
Tools' problem, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's not
it's a
even
Dex Tools thing.
It's not even our contracts. It's just Uniswap, how they do everything, and Dex Tools, how they do everything.
Yeah. So that's all it was the rewards. And actually, I do want to say something with the contract, with Defiance contract. The Ethereum gas fees are so cheap. We've had people buy in at, they bought like $400 or $500 worth, and they bought in at like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the gas fee was $2.50. Yeah. Now I know that some Ethereum gas fees have come down a little bit, but with the way that Defiant has a contract set up, their gas fees are 30 to 40% lower than anybody else's. So those people are hardly paying anything in gas fees, which I thought that was pretty cool. Now that we got it set to the right parameters or whatever, our chart has stabled out, and that's that big sell-off kind of thing isn't going to happen again. But I just wanted to clarify it that if you look at the Ether scan and you go check it out, you'll see that was spread amongst a bunch of different wallets, which was the ETH rewards.
Yep. That's the ETH rewards. And then the other parts where the taxes go, like, marketing dev wallet, 1% the Defiant, and another wallet, I believe.
Yeah, I've
but
already.
It shows it right on Etherscan. It says all these 4 different transactions.
Yeah, I've already put back about $12,000 in buybacks just because, I felt bad for the holders that happened. It kind of scared a lot of people away. And you know what? I don't blame them. When stuff like that happens at a launch, it's scary. Yeah. And so I kind of wanted to make it up to the holders. And so I threw everything back in as a buyback and a burn.
Okay. So not seeing too many more questions. If you guys got any other questions in the chat, throw them in the chat. If not, if you guys have anything else to say before we get out of here, I have exhausted all of my questions with what I had so far. I feel like we've gone through pretty much every aspect of the token, the business backing of it, and how that kind of works. What you're trying to do as far as distribution and things going forward. So, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of information that people can go through as far as this AMA. If you have anything to add, go ahead.
Before we close, if anybody has any questions or whatever, come and join our Telegram. Nutraceutical Finance, we're kind of the pioneer in this part of crypto. We are the very first nutraceutical custom manufacturing token out there. And, we're a legit token. We've had hiccups since for launch, but that's how it is. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, just come and check out our token.
One person, how about the NFTs?
Oh yeah, man, I forgot. I didn't even think about the NFTs. Yeah, we do have NFTs actually. They're all done. We are going to start promoting them, build up the hype, but I have NFTs of the mad scientists. There are 3 different tiers. You got the basic, the legendary, and then the founders. They all have different traits. They're actually pretty awesome. I should have given one to you to put up. And we're going to have an ecosystem to where you'll be able to stake the NFTs and you'll get rewards back in Nutra tokens. Also with the NFTs, you'll be getting discounts and stuff on the products. You'll be able to use it in our metaverse store. Also, I'm doing something with the manufacturing of the products. I'm going to make an NFT for each product that's made. There'll be about, there'll be about 100 NFTs for each product. And what's gonna have on it is it's gonna have all the information about that supplement, the process of getting the raw materials, the process of the formulation. It'll have the batch sheet on it. It'll have all the production information on it. So basically everything about my product will be recorded on the blockchain through my NFTs.
And I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, it's something that's never been done before. And, because I want to integrate everything about Nutra into the blockchain and I've done some research and I've noticed that there are some pharmaceutical companies out there that are integrating NFTs in the shipping of their products, and actually the return, because people return pharmaceuticals to the companies or whatever. So they're integrating blockchain technology through NFTs with everything that they're doing with their products. So I thought that'd be a really cool thing to do with Nutra, is to put the whole manufacturing and the shipping process on the NFTs for each product. So that's in the works. That's a little bit down the roadmap. We haven't put that on the roadmap yet. But our NFTs, they are going to be, you'll be able to mint them within the next few weeks.
Okay. And if you guys have not already, there's a poll inside of the YouTube chat, and you guys already know that is the cuff rating. So the first option is you guys are cuffing that dip. You're 100% interested in the project. Second option is you guys are on the fence. You guys are 50%. Last option is just chips, no dip. So we're not interested, 0%. So those are the options right there. You got 3 options. Feel free to pick one. no, you're all good. I definitely got kids, so I understand.
That's awesome.
So what else do we got here? Of course, Omar says he thinks there should be a Viagra pill in there. There will be
That's funny.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Actually, today we started formulating and this is weird, I've never done it before, but a nicotine pill. So, I mean, there's so many things that I can do with Nutra. And I thought doing a nicotine lozenge would be cool for one of our supplements. Also, I have a mouthwash pill that I'm working on, where it's a pill that you put in your mouth, you chew it up, swish it around, and it's a mouthwash. And then pretty soon here, we're going to also be doing CBD supplements. So there's a lot that we're going to be doing here in the near future with Nutra. And the cool thing about it is I've got the facility to do it, and I'll be able to make them cheap and sell them cheap. It's awesome.
Yeah, cool. So, oh yeah, did we get to Babyface? I know she probably mad. Did you guys answer this one? Because I know she asked it twice, and I don't want to go past it.
Oh, you know what? Hit me up on Twitter, and we'll talk about it, because there's so many ways that we can distribute these products. And I think through the community and even paying members of the community to go out and distribute these products. I mean, there's so many cool ways that I can include the community with the sales of my products. So if you have questions like that, please hit me up on Twitter and we'll talk about it.
All right. So,
kind of like how Mary Kay does it, but I'll be doing it with Nutra products.
Yeah, I see those cars driving around often, actually.
Except mine won't be pink.
And happy birthday, Corey, man. Happy to hear that this is your birthday today, man. Happy 35.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So do you guys got anything else? If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. You guys, there's a lot of information in here. You can go ahead and rewind back. If you guys want to listen through, you'll literally get an entire breakdown of everything that's going on here. When, why, what, where, and yeah. So you guys got anything else?
Oh, man, I think we covered everything. You did a lot of good questions.
Yeah, the questions were great. We really enjoyed this. Thank you.
Yeah. Really.
Okay. No problem. Like I said, I definitely enjoyed this, guys. This was interesting and exciting and a new concept to things. So definitely look into the video. Do your research, tap into the Twitter and or Telegram if you guys are actually interested in the project, or reach out for more communications. Other than that, guys, we're going to get out of here. You guys go ahead and keep cuffing those dips. Pay attention to strong support levels. And also remember that it is beyond crypto, guys. So we're out of here.